we could not have done this interview, because back then I was going through all of that stuff that I was going through with people making fun of me because I'm blind and putting limits on me and acting like I have some kind of disease. Now, something really freaky happened to me. Something very freaky happened. Now, this has been going on with me all my life, and I just couldn't figure it out. But then when I finally figured it out, that's when I discovered my gift. I would always hear things when I was around a certain crowd near a basketball court. I'd always hear sound, and it sounds kind of like this. I could hear where it was, I could hear how far away it was from me, and I could hear exactly how long it took for it to get to where it was going, and then it stopped. I didn't know what it was, but I found out instinctively. I found out absolutely definitely what it was one day when I was in school. Now, one day I sat on the bleachers. This was in high school, okay? And it was in PE. Luckily, I was sitting on the bleachers. We had free time. Anybody could do just about anything they wanted. They could go around and play basketball on the basketball court. Well, this particular day, I was sitting down with a bunch of beautiful ladies. I knew they were beautiful, but I could hear the sound of their voice, and so one of them in particular wore just a little bit too much perfume. You know, so people say, well, why do you, when you're blind, why is it that you hear better? Or when you're deaf, why is it that you can see better? Or, it's not true. What it is when you're blind, it seems like you can hear things better is because you're paying more attention to your ears. Your ears are your eyes, and that's my eyesight. When I was sitting on those bleachers and talking to those ladies, I heard that same sound that I talked about on the basketball court. It was like, and I was wondering what it was. So I went, I stumbled kind of down off the bleachers, and I walked over to the sideline of the basketball court, and I listened, and I knew what it was. So I wanted to say something, but I didn't want people laughing at me. But I said it. Excuse me, guys. And the guys playing basketball looked over at me and said, yeah, what's up? Hey, blind man, what's up? Yeah. Blind man, period. Can I see the ball for a moment? He want to see the ball. He want to see the ball. Blind man. Sure, yeah. Hey, don't make fun of him. He's blind. Give him the ball. So they handed me the ball, and I'm standing there on the sideline. Now, I can't see the ball, but I can feel it. And I picked the ball, and I threw it. And now, I didn't throw it. I just tossed it underhandedly to one of the guys on the court, and he grabbed it. And when the ball left my hand, I could hear it go and swoop over into the hands of the other guy. So one night I decided to go to a varsity game. The varsity game was going well. Our high school was losing. Halftime, they had a special benefit. They said, okay, if anyone can come out here on the basketball court and they can make a free throw shot, they can make 3 free throw shots in a row, they will be rewarded $25. Now, back then, that was a lot of money to me, but today, I mean, come on. But back then, that was a lot of money. So, I mean, I say back then like it was years ago, but I don't really mean it that way. I mean back then is because, come on, I didn't have any money. Come on. So I went out to I stood up on a sideline when it was halftime, and the players were back in the locker room, and everybody saw this blind kid walking out on a basketball court, and he wanted to try to do it. I said, I'll do it. I'll make the shot. I'll make the shot. I'll make the shot. And everybody was like, you could hear people laughing at Yeah, this blind dude, yeah, whatever, because they told everyone. The students that went to the school that went to the game knew I was blind. Okay? When I walked out on the basketball court, all right, there were some people there that didn't know I was blind, but then others started to tell them, he's blind. And then they handed me the basketball and I was on a free throw line. Bounced the ball, shot it up, swoosh, or swish, as they say. Went in, all net, all bucket. Gave me the ball again. They're like, oh, he got lucky. Blind man got lucky. I turned around, completely backwards. It looked like I was aiming. I threw the ball backwards and it went in, swish. Everybody's like, oh my God. People started clapping. Yeah. Then I said, and they handed me the ball again. And this time, I said, watch this. I sat down on the free throw line. I sat on the free throw line with my legs crossed, you know, Indian style, as they say. And I threw it up granny style and it went in a basket and everybody just went crazy. They went crazy. So that's how it got started. I actually tried out for varsity and I made the team. But I had to go through a lot of red tape. You know, people laughing. Oh, blind men can't play basketball. Oh, you can't be on our team. You're blind. Blind? You must be blind. Can't you see? There were some players actually taking up for me on that team. And then the woman interviewing Ray, she says, hold on, wait, Pamela Black. She says, hold on, there's one thing I have to ask you. Yes, ma'am. Okay, it's obvious that you could hear the ball. Your hearing was amplified. You could hear wherever the ball was going. How did you know where you were on the court? He says, I don't know. I just knew. I was born to play basketball. You know, now, some people have this stereotypic look at black men like myself. And they say all black men do is listen to rap, wear these stupid gold grills in their mouth, sag their pants down like a thug, rob people, do, you know, drugs, drive-by shooting, listen to gangster rap and all that stuff, and play basketball.